That pro track and field atmosphere like, especially being, a top tier athlete and being sponsored by two of the top sports apparel brands, Adidas and Puma, which I just think is the coolest thing in the world. But what was that like, that pro track and field experience and that atmosphere?
Not what people think. It's more of a job at that aspect. It's not fun. So
I mean, not that running is fun.
Running is very much fun. But like in college, you get even like the bus rides to the track meets, the team camaraderie. Like it was just always fun. I would see people from other schools, but once you get to the professional side, it's literally a lot of people's moneymaker. Like me, I was doing it because I knew I had another level to reach, and I hadn't reached my peak in college, and I already had a full-time and part-time job at that time. So I wasn't doing it for the money. So it just so happened that going from college to pro, I was able to get those sponsorships, but the professional atmosphere, like even getting prepared for a race, warming up, people barely talk to one another. Everybody's in the zone. Everybody has their own specifications of what they like. And it's completely different. Yeah. That's why I only competed for 2 years in the pro spectrum, because it was way more stressful than a lot of people think and not as much fun.
And that kind of goes with like a lot. I hear that from a lot of pro athletes. Like it goes from fun, kind of extracurricular to job.
Yeah, it's a business. Yeah. So, and for someone who that was not prominent for me, and it wasn't a means of living for me, it wasn't as serious for me. So I just didn't really like that atmosphere much. But it did help me to reach. Which at that time was very close to my full potential. I could have added another year or so to that, even trained for a couple months leading into the indoor season, but then just ultimately decided I didn't want to compete anymore.